presenting the alu collection. It's an alu chair, and a stackable chair, a round table, a little table, a bench. We call it an alu square because it can also be a table. It's like a little.
It's all outside, except the lamps. But we made outside furniture for almost the first time.
Because we thought the chair is also a chair to have outside. It would be nice to sit in the summer or whatever.
Yeah, but also it wasn't the meaning to make an outside chair, but we wanted to have a lighter version of our first chair. And we made them in aluminium, so aluminium is also resistant for outside. And then we thought it would be nice to also use it outside.
That's the plastic we use in our other chairs,
The
and that's like polyethylene, and that's like we have to do it with the standard colors there. So we made the combinations, and it's nice because you don't have a lot of choices, but then you mix it in a really rarely. We use different colors, but also a technique like it's like hamerslag. They call it in Dutch, but it's like
hammer paint.
Hammer paint. So you have the feeling. It's like.
Yeah, they used it on old machines or tools to hide the imperfection of the welding, and they used hammer paint to hide it. But we just always, when we were at the manufacturer, we liked those tools and the colors and the kind of paint, and so we used it for the tables and also the chairs, but not all of them. Just because there are only 2 colors were available, and we chose but for the rest we just chose different colors.
I think it's very direct. That's something. Sometimes I think that's maybe the thing people like. So you have. It's like very honest or something, very directly, and I think people like that too.
And also,
what you see is what you get. It's very.
And also with the colors, maybe playful, and also the profiles are really thin, like light and.
Yeah, but on the other hand, it's not all those light and playful. It's also solid. When you have a chair, it's really like
solid.
Solid. Yeah.
Sometimes it's difficult to explain, but to say how you come to a design. But we start with the form we like and with the proportions, and then we start filling it in with nice materials, finishings, and colors, and we want to make a world, like not one thing on its own, but we always want to make like a whole family of things.
But of course, a party has to have to be also very strong. And I think it's because of the straight lines, from aluminium. You can have the colors because then it's like in a balance. You can have the straight lines, and then you fill it in with playful ness.
It's very natural for us. I think we are both have the same ideas of what is a good proportion, what are nice colors, nice materials, and I think And also, but we come from very different families. I come from from a family who worked always with very strict lines, and Finn is coming from a family, antique family, and where everything is really baroque and colorful. And I think those two worlds come together, but not conscious. It's like we don't think like let's put those worlds together, but it happens, and I think you can feel it also.
That's also what I like a lot, is like the old buildings and the history. You can feel the history, but you put something contemporary, something from today, and it works. So it's a beautiful contrast, and that's how I grew up actually, like this, like very minimal or contemporary things in an old building. And we wanted to work with it for a long time, and that is what's happened now. And I think it's the first time we thought a little bit more about what can, like, before we were like used to work like one piece to the other for an exhibition, but now we thought about a share. How can it be when you have like 30 shares? That's why we made also a stackable chair, and that's nice to a new way of thinking.
It's for us liberating to have a label that's producing our things, because before we made almost everything by ourselves, and it was hard to create other things then. But now we are again in a very creative period, and making a lot of new things. And it's really liberating to have that feeling, and to be back in the studio and making prototypes so there will follow a lot in the near future, new things. Yeah.
Valerie Objects, it's Veerle, Venus, and she's the curator of Valerie Traan. That was the starting point, and she, together with Axel van den Bossen and Frank Lambert, they collaborate together, and they're making now not all the collection, but a few things from Muller van Severen.